Yay, 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 yay. Thank you guys so much for jumping on. I love it. I love that I'm getting to meet Jeanette. Hello, hello, welcome. I haven't personally said hello to you yet, so super excited about you guys jumping on. Heaven, so good to see your face. So a couple things. It's really super simple and fast, and I just wanted to, a couple things that I thought of today that were really like, wow, aha kind of moments for me that I wanted to touch on is somebody reached out to me today while I was getting my pedicure, and she's like, this is a girl that I had talked to over a year ago, and I know of her, so she kind of knows me, but she's always been one of those like, no, it's just not for me. It's just not for me. And then she reached out to me and was like, hey girl, how much is that cleanse? I want it. How do I get it? And she's like, I don't want you to tag me or post me or, put me out there, but I just want this cleanse. And I'm like, okay. So it dawned on me like, okay, that happens like when does that really happen, you guys? Like once
every 3 months. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, it just doesn't happen that often. Right. So it was just crazy because I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I know we all know this, but it just hit me like, if we are not messaging people, they will never, ever come to you, right? So the bottom line is you have to make the time each day to message. And another big thing that I'm not saying just like throwing messages here and there. I'm saying have a clear, focused number of how many people you need to message for the day. So for instance, if you really sat down and tracked your messaging for 1 week's time, and you say you sent out 20 to 40, let's just say 20 to 50 messages a day, and you were pulling in one customer, per week with doing that. Let's just say a week or whatever number it may be. My point is that you have to find your number. Like you have to be messaging people to where you can find your number. That way you don't just feel like you're just running in circles. You actually have some sort of a system. So that's kind of what kind of resonated with me today or dawned on me today. I was thinking to myself, gosh, that was really a luck of the draw that she messaged me, but it's really a matter of numbers. And I know we've talked about this before, but it's a matter of numbers of how many people you are reaching out to and asking for that sale before you're getting those 4. I see Sky jumped on. I know you're at work, so I want to just really, really, really quick give a huge shout out to Sky. She's been busting her ass, and she got her 4 loyal customers, which means she got her $100 Christmas cash. Woo!
Yay! Go Sky!
Yeah.
Thank you.
Super excited because she's like, I got my 4. Oh my gosh! So congratulations!
Working my ass off, guys.
And so, how many people? I want to ask you, how many people have you messaged from November 1st to now November 21st?
60.
Okay.
But I've been following up with all of them every single day. I'm like, so are we good? What's going on? How are you doing? You still interested? And then today I sent 20 messages saying I have 1 spot left, and 2 people responded. 1 person left me on red, but both of those 2 people that responded signed up right then and there.
And how many times did you follow up with those people? How many times have you been going back and forth?
Which ones? The ones that...
The 2, well, the one that signed today, let's just say.
Okay, so one of them I have been following up with her twice a week, two or 3 times a week, and then the other one once a week.
2 or 3 times a week, and you would say for the last 4 weeks, 5 weeks?
Longer than that.
Longer than that.
It's been, yeah.
Okay, so you would say probably this is like the 10th to 15th follow-up then probably, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been bugging like
That
crazy.
just says right there, like, you gotta freaking, going back to the follow-up, message till they straight up delete or block you. I don't even care. If you want your freaking business to grow, you follow up until they freaking block you or delete you.
I know.
Or tell you no, okay? And that is okay.
She was one of the ones when I started my business, she reached out to me and she's like, look, I'm tired of seeing your stuff. You need to make a new Facebook. And I'm like, look, this is my business. I'm sorry. I'm not going to make a new Facebook. And
So she was the
Turned
crabby
out it didn't
one, but
bother
then
that
she
much.
ended up ordering. So that's the amazing thing about this business. Just like my girl today, she was the one who said it wasn't for me, it wasn't for me, it wasn't for me. And she said, I want that cleanse. So that brings me to my next thing, okay? So my next thing is that again, I was thinking about today and I was like, gosh, this is really what it's about. And mind you, this is simple stuff, you guys, okay? Messaging people, following up. Now this other part that dawned on me that is just clear, just so amazing because it's so simple, but it dawned on me because she asked for the cleanse. Well, you know why she asked for the cleanse? Because I just did a personal testimony on the cleanse, okay? So it gives me,
And that's what
I
mine
don't
was.
even know why it gives me goosebumps because it's so simple. It's amazing. So
The thing is
go ahead.
she was the one that I have been bugging. She signed up for the ThermaFit Fat Fighter combo. That's why I've been posting like crazy about it because I knew that's what she wanted, and she saw my results and she's like, "All right, I guess I'm gonna give it 3 months." I'm like,
well, and I know that that's what you post about often. So basic. So my challenge to every single person on here is this. I challenge you to start like right now a product testimony and a straight up like serious 90-day challenge product testimony. Because if we're asking these people to start our 90-day challenge, I have one spot left for my 90-day challenge, we have to, like, not even kidding, you have to be doing a 90-day challenge of your own. You just have to. You have to be using the products. You have to be a product with the product. And if you are not, you are going to find it extremely hard to sign loyal customers. End of story. So that was the thing that dawned on me. I thought, gosh, I used the cleanse. I used it properly. I tracked my results. I posted about them. And I literally signed 5 loyal customers because of the one product that I had amazing results with. So my next step is to go ahead and start. I'm actually going to do 3. I'm going to be an overachiever, shocker, but I'm going to do 3 product testimonies in the next 90 days. And that brings us to December, January, February. And again, I went diamond in March. So I'm just going to be reaping all those, harvesting, whatever word we were using, Rainbow, all those seeds that I'm planting while I do my 90-day challenge. So I challenge all of you to do the same. And that was kind of what hit me today. So does anyone have anything to say about it? Or Rainbow, you want to add anything to that?
So yeah, that's similar to the post that I did today because I'm doing like a holiday weight loss challenge. I don't know if you guys saw my post or not. And I had my cleanse out because I started my cleanse today, and I had a protein shake and I had my greens, and I had like 2 people comment on it who are now I'm in discussion with about them becoming a loyal customer. So just by showing people that you're actually using the products and that you believe in the products, and then posting that and not being like scared of what people are going to think, or even going live about it like Miss Andrea, who makes the best live videos ever and got a loyal customer off of her greens video today. You guys, it's really about like getting over your fear. And that's something that I wanted to kind of address tonight is in this business, like you are in a constant state of growth. Okay. And growth can be really scary. And even though you say, you want it and you want this business, you really need to take a hard look at yourself and what you're doing and decide, like, do I really, really want this? And what am I really doing to make it happen? And that's kind of a scary thing because it's like, okay, well, I'm going to have to do things that I never would normally do, right? Like going live on Facebook even freaks me out because I'm like, oh God, how do I look? What are people going to think? Are someone going to comment rude? Like we all have that fear, you guys. But when you think about what this business is going to do for you or your family, or if you want to buy a house, or if you want to buy a new car or diapers, groceries, like whatever it is that you're that your why is, you just have to go after it and stop worrying so much about what everybody else thinks. And I know that even when people are brand new, you know, they're so hesitant to post on Facebook. And I tell people all the time, listen, if you were making $10,000 a month doing this, do you think you would give two shits, excuse my language, about what anybody on Facebook thinks about your posts? No, you wouldn't, because there's 7 million people in the world. So if I lose a couple friends on Facebook, which I do, and I'm aware of that because I'm at 5,000 friends, so I watch it and I know when it drops down. But guess what? I've got 50,000 more people to add. So bye-bye, get out the way. Next person come into my store. A bit like that, and just, you know, get past that fear, or at least start working towards getting past that fear. Trisha, am I breaking up at all, or am I good?
Just a little bit, but it's okay. I could still hear what you're saying.
Yeah, because I'm in the car. So yeah, that's what I feel like. If you guys are ready to really boom in your business, and you want to take your business to the next level, and you want to promote to Ruby or Emerald or Diamond or Double Diamond or Triple Diamond or Ambassador, whatever you're going after, we all have to really get comfortable being uncomfortable. Like, that's what it is. And that is what leaders do. That is what really successful people do. I mean, imagine being like the CEO of a company and having to stand up in front of, 10,000 employees and doing a speech about your company. Like, it's the same kind of concept. So if you're struggling with that, the thing that I most recommend is do some personal development. Grab, Trisha, if you want to mute everybody, just grab, a book or go online. Tony Robbins is great. Rhinoceros. I don't know why I have a problem saying that. Rhinoceros Success is really good. Girl Code. There's so many out there, you guys. Or even start going to some of the YouTube leaders pages, like Jade Hooper, Alyssa Bayou's really good. Tiffany Kerr's really good. She always does really inspirational stuff. And just kind of tap into that so you guys can, move your business forward and move your personal development forward and you forward, which that in turn is going to show up in your paycheck based on your enrollments and what you're doing. So I know that we tell you, you can sign loyal customers and, you want to sign distributors, but unless you're constantly in a state of growth and doing things outside of your comfort zone, you will not see that growth in your business. So does that make sense, Trish?
Yeah, totally. And another thing that I was thinking about while you were talking is, I'll be so honest with you guys, I struggle with this a lot. And it's hard for me to say, but I'll be honest. I struggle with being intensely or, thoughtful, like being thoughtful with my posts and actually like letting someone in on your life and letting them know your struggles and like just really being thoughtful of like what this business is doing for you. I struggle with that and I don't know why, but when I, really stop and take the time to be thoughtful with my posts, I keep muting Esmeralda, I think, but she keeps unmuting, but sorry. I think
Esmeralda, will you find your mute button? It should be on the bottom.
I think I'm off mute now.
Yeah, stay on mute because your background
noise. So Trisha, you're talking about vulnerability, right?
Yeah,
so
but like being thoughtful with like the way that we're sharing about this stuff. Like I know that everyone's on such a different level when it comes to the business, right? But at the end of the day, if we're genuinely sharing whatever it may be doing for you and really being thoughtful with how we are coming across, that is what makes people, it's almost like how, and I've heard Rainbow say this many times, like kind of like a tearjerker type post, where like somebody stops and they read it and they say, oh gosh, like I want to feel that way, or I want to go do that, or I want to fill up my gas tank with an extra, $500 a month, or, just the thoughtful, like stopping in this whole like, oh, I got to post today, or oh, I got to, take my product and I have to, take a selfie or before and after, or you get wrapped up in like the whole list of things, right? We all have like so much when it comes to growing our business of how we do it because everybody does it so differently, but just stopping and being like, what is going to make someone be like, oh my gosh, I need that in my life,
Totally. Yeah. So it's just like coming from a place of being really like vulnerable, as far as like I did a post the other day about why I started on the products because of like my skin issues. Like that's not something that I want to talk about on Facebook. However, so many people related to that post and reached out to me and then started asking me about, oh, I have eczema, or I have psoriasis, or I have this, or I have that. So again, getting over your fear of what people will think and just being like super real deal, down to earth, and post with emotion. So this is what it is. So if you read your post and it does not draw some emotion out of you, or you don't think that other people would draw some emotion out of it, it might not be the best post. Like the post I helped today, I helped Erin with the post today, and I helped you, Trish, with the post today. And it's just about like, oh my gosh, like this is where I was before, and this is where I'm at now. And
and let me just stop you there. I still ask for help, guys. So if you guys want help, like there are days when I'm like, I just really don't know what to say right now, and I can't even think of it. Like I still use Rainbow a lot. So use me, use Rainbow, use Ashley Myrtle, use everyone. The more you use your upline for anything, it's just like, that's what this whole business is about. Is this isn't a one person show. This is obviously with all of us on here, which I'm so happy to see so many on tonight. It's like, this is a team effort. This business does not work by yourself. And if you ever think that it is by yourself, then you're never going to be successful. So remember that and use and abuse everyone you can around you, because we all work so amazing together. It's amazing how that works.
Yeah, you want to tap into everybody's strengths and really connect with the leaders above you that you feel like are kind of on the same page or can give you some guidance, or just get your butt back in check and light that fire under you again. Because if you don't have your fire lit, you guys, it's like a rocket ship. You're not going anywhere. Like you're just not. So so post with emotion, evoke emotion out of people in your post. This is where I was then, this is where I am now, or this is where I'm going. Okay, so even though some of you are new, maybe you haven't seen those huge killer crazy paychecks, but I will tell you that you need to post constantly about where you're going with the business if you want that big paycheck to come, because that's what's going to draw people in. Like Trisha's post that I said about, it's really stressful this time of year, the holidays, and a lot of people have, multiple kids. They have like, $300 set aside for Christmas for 5 kids. Like how does that even work in America today? Like we're in the generation of entitlement. These kids go to school, their parents give them everything. And, these families are struggling and they don't have that extra money. So talk about that. Just be real and talk to people about it. If you're a college kid and, it's really hard to have a job while you're in college because your head's in the books all the time. And now you found something that you can do on the side in your spare time from your cell phone and make some extra money to alleviate that stress of you having to get a job. Talk about that. It's just, if it's with weight loss, if it's a product post, this is how I felt before I started on these products because I had just had a baby, and this is how I'm feeling and starting to feel now. And there's nothing better than having self-confidence and, being able to look in the mirror and seeing progress or seeing my body transform and feeling desirable again or whatever it is. Like that's the stuff people want to hear. If you're posting like, oh my gosh, our fat fighters have Garcinia Cambodia and they are like so awesome, so you should totally try them. People are going to be like, God, this girl is just spamming my Facebook. Like, so do you see the difference? It's like post with thought, evoke emotion. Don't post things that look salesy like ads. And same thing when you're talking to people too. And if you guys are talking to people, just like Trisha's saying, like I literally spend probably 4 to 5 hours a day with people on my team, sending screenshots back and forth of exactly what to say and teaching them all of the verbiage that's in the verbiage vault for how to sign loyal customers and how to talk to distributors. So don't be scared to use us on that, you guys. And especially with distributors, I will tell you this, the fastest way for you to start being a mass recruiter with enrolling distributors is to get people on the phone with me or Trisha. I will tell you that right now, because I know Andrea's been doing that, and Andrea's been signing distributors. And I know that even I talk to Trisha's people too all the time. Like, just get them on the phone with us. And this, I understand you guys don't have as much time as we do, because we're both at home. Thanks to It Works. So we have a lot of time on our hands. So you guys just get them on the phone with us at night when you have 15 minutes. Like, it's really a simple thing. And then the more that you hear us, the more that develops you in that leadership role. And then you'll be able to help your team with closing those distributors. So that's what I'm going to add about that. And then the only other thing, Trish, that I was going to talk about too is, well, two things actually. How much time we got?
9 minutes and 23 seconds.
Okay. So
I'm going to touch on what you just said really fast, though.
Yeah,
One thing that I thought of was recently I've been digging deep back into my loyal customers, active or not, and I have 2 distributors that are signing in the next couple weeks because of it. So I want you guys to seriously dig deep into your loyal customers. And I mean, reach out, follow up, ask them about their products, what they're taking, let them know how many perk points they have. Take care of your loyal customers. I'm telling you, it's where it's at. Make sure they're liking the product they're using. Make sure that if they're not, and I mean, you never know. You just really have to take care of your loyal customers. You never know where they're at with the product, or if they want something different, or if they want to cash in their perk points and they're going to order like 3 more things. I mean, you just really want to stay on top of that. So I always pick at least 2 days out of the month that I go through all of my loyal customers, and I just text them or Facebook message them to follow up and see where they're at, because it increases volume and it keeps them happy. And happy customers means they stay longer. So
Yay.
Okay. Go ahead. You have 8 minutes.
Okay. So me and Ashley spent a bunch of time this last week developing a couple of different checklists for brand new distributors. So we have a checklist that they do, things they do within the first hour of signing up. Okay, then things that you guys should be doing within the first 24 hours of signing up as a brand new distributor. Then there's a 7-day checklist, like, let's check in, where are we at, where are you at on your goals, kind of thing, because they set 3 goals when they first start now. And then a 30-day checklist. So like, okay, this was your 30-day goal. How far, where did you end up? Where did you end up? And what do we need to do as far as action steps to make sure that your next goal you actually hit? So use those lists, you guys, check them out. And not only is there a list for new distributors, there's also a list for you as the sponsor. So you start a brand new person, it is absolutely critical, you guys, that you give them the support that they need within the first hour, day, 30 days. Like, if you are not giving them the support they need, they're gone. They just are. Because, I mean, you might get lucky and have someone that really takes the initiative in the business, but we preach this is friendships and fun and freedom, and we're here every step of the way to support you. And you sign them up and they don't even know what DT Nation is, and they have no idea what they're supposed to do. Like, they just feel defeated right off the bat. So use those new checklists. If you need help with it, me and Trisha can help you train your new people, but that's going to be key to create replication in your business and to get your new teammates moving quickly. Okay. So that's the last thing I'm going to say about that. And then as far as things coming up, so I know in my video that I posted in Dream Green Team, I talked a little bit about what's coming. And like Trisha's saying, this time of year, you guys, is so critical to be talking to as many people as you possibly can. I mean, I am probably talking to, I would say, 50 to 75 people a day. Obviously, again, this is my full-time thing. You don't have to do it at that level. But I know that by me doing that and me sacrificing, the shows I want to be watching, or sacrificing, going out with my friends one night, or whatever it is, that's going to pay off come when our season is really in boom, which is January, February, March. Because everybody at New Year's wants to lose weight. They have financial goals. They have all these things that they're working on. And guess what? You were the person that cared enough to reach out to them, that talked to them in, October, November, December. They're going to use you. Because people ultimately buy from you. People sign up to join you. So you have to be that person for them. And all I'm going to say is this is how I'm going to end this, is that if you guys knew that you were going to be hitting a $20,000 bonus, okay, $20,000, maybe add another 30 to that, $50,000, you guys, that you could potentially hit in February and March. Add it on to your monthly commissions, which at that point would be $5,000 to $6,000. So this is possible, you guys, and you have to catch that vision. And this might not be for everybody on here as far as what your goals are, okay? I'm not saying that you have to just go gung-ho, but if you really want to promote in this company and you want to hit those crazy bonuses and you really honestly feel like that would change your life, put in the work now, commit to yourself, make the goal, and just go after it, you guys. Go after it. Get out of the fear. Stop worrying what people think. Stop being afraid to post on Facebook. Like, who cares what people think? Because I tell you what, when you get that first commission check as a diamond, okay, and your check's $2,500, or that first commission check as a double diamond and your check's $6,000, you will feel so much differently about this entire business. But you have to get through all of that fear to get you there. So with that, Ashley and me just started a really, really super awesome contest. Woo! In DT Nation. So I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but we are doing double your Christmas cash. So everybody that gets 4 loyal customers in the month of November, you earn $100 from It Works for a Christmas cash bonus, okay? If you do that and you earn your Christmas cash, so you get 4 customers, you also will be put into a separate drawing in DT Nation that we're picking a winner to give them another $100. So that would be $200 if you win. Then on top of that, if you are like gung-ho, just signing customers like crazy because Black Friday specials are about to happen, Cyber Monday sales are about to happen, there's going to be BOGOs, there's going to be all types of things. So if you sign an additional 4 on top of your Christmas cash you earn, you get put into a drawing to win another $100. So that's $300 just right there that you can earn in Christmas bonus. And if you're doing that and you're really, really gung-ho right now, then the chances of you promoting to a higher rank are really, really good. And then that's when some of the other bonuses come in. So I am just so freaking excited. I'm so on fire. I'm ready to go. I hope you guys are ready to go. And I'm telling you, me and Trisha are starting to pick out some of the people here that are really, really working. And we are going to pour into you. Because if you really, really want this business, we want it for you, and we're going to do everything that we can to help you get there, because it is win-win. It's all about teamwork. All right. End rant. Mic drop.
Okay, yay. Thank you guys so much for jumping on. I am so super duper excited. You guys get ready for the boom, because it's boom time.
I'm so excited.
All right. I'll see you guys all later, and always feel free to reach out to me for anything, anytime. I do this 24/7 from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed. I'm obsessed.
Yay. Thanks,
All right,
Trisha.
good night.
Bye, guys.
Bye.